Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another unexpected Ali Edwards story kit project. This one is all about my son and the unexpected side effect of being a teenager. I mean, being a teenager and having a teenager is it's a wild ride. But one of the things that I've noticed since he's become a teenager is just the hilarious things that he does and says, and I just love it. It's hilarious. It makes up for all the moodiness and the grumpiness. So I grabbed 4 photos from this past summer that I could discuss, and I decided to chop up that whoa card and do kind of a staggered design. But once I stamp out my title, I really don't like it, so I will fix it towards the end. I printed out my journaling for the 4 different photos that I have. The first one is my son. Taking photos with him is just hilarious. It's quite an endeavor, whether he wants to do it or not. And so in this number 1 photo, he wanted to take a photo, but then covered my face at the last second and added a face on top of mine. Hilarious. I also have another one of him on 4th of July where he made fire coming out of his bottom. So I talked about potty humor in the second box. Right now, I am working on the title, and like I said, I wanted to do a big, long title that says Unexpected Teen Side Effect. And I thought at first it would be fun to split the words teen and side effect. So that's what I'm going to do in a little bit. But like I said, I'm really not going to like it, so I will fix it later on. I'm also going to try out changing the color of the unexpected cardstock word. I thought I could use some of my inks to change it. But I do really love how chopping up the different blocks allowed each story to kind of stand out. Now, the third story was about my son just deciding one afternoon in the summer that he wanted to have tea and crumpets, but instead of tea and crumpets, because we don't have crumpets or teacups, that he was going to have apple juice in shot glasses. I mean, they were really old and they were dusty, but he had to clean them and he was thrilled. I mean, I made his day because he could drink out of a shot glass. So we had apple juice and muffins, and we just had the most lovely time having an afternoon snack together. Oh my goodness, it was the best. So right now I am fixing up the title. I tried the dauber brushes, I think they are, but I just did not like the title. It was way too bright and it wasn't matching the kind of forest green. So I wound up pulling out a Close to My Heart ink, and that was the perfect shade of green. And I tested it on the back first, but it worked to kind of just smush it right on top of the ink pad, as you can see that I did with my fingers. It got a little messy, but you know, I can always clean up my fingers, and I just did it several times so that way I could get it the way that I wanted, and enough ink and saturated enough is, I guess, the word I'm looking for. So once I have that all done, this is where I start to stamp out my title. I got a new alpha stamp set and I'm excited to try it out. So I stamped the T and then the E and then EN over on the left-hand side for the second block, and then I get out a really old typewriter font stamp that's falling off the sheet, and I stamp out side effect. And after that, I add some embellishments to the left-hand side, but I will fix up the right side in a little bit. The last story that I have is just talking about my son and catching his genuine smile when he was rolling around on the floor, and I think he was trying to annoy me by doing some sort of probably inappropriate dance, and I said, I'm gonna get you on photo or get you on video, and then he comes sliding over to me with this big goofy grin. So that's what I captured in the bottom right photo. So just some really awesome memories to have documented, and you know, just a fun side of having a teenager. because it's definitely not always fun. I had some old puffy green stickers that match, so I went ahead and put those on 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also used some clear sticker from the kit, and I really loved those. Just added a few of those on a few of the photos and also on the right hand side. I decided to use one of those adhesive hearts. I grabbed the wrong shade of green, so I grabbed the correct one and I went ahead and added that on. The only embellishment I'll add on the other side is just the stamping, basically, but I came up with a cool way to imitate the large stamp on the left-hand side. So I ripped up number 2 and scooted it over so that way it could cover up the EN and I can re-stamp it. I also pulled out the stamp currently so I could cover up the word effect, and I'll also stamp 2 tiny phrases, one in the top left corner that says loving these moments, I think, and then I'll have another tiny phrase right below currently, and that'll cover up everything that I had previously stamped. I'm going to go ahead and stamp effect on right below side so that way it's all together on one block. And I think overall it makes for a really great, unique design, and also just the topic of this whole layout. I'm just so glad I took some time to think about this kit and how I could come up with ideas for it. Here's this fun idea I did to imitate the fabric heart on the left. I just stamped a green heart and added a white pin outline. Love that little trick, and my project is done. I hope you have enjoyed. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. All right, have a great day. Bye.